237. Ata parabrahma sadaditiyam sada visuddha vijnana ghanam niranjanam prashantamadhyanta vihinamakryam nirantaranandarasa swarupam nirastamaya kruta sarva vedam nityam sukham niskalama prameyam arupamabhyaktamanakyamabhyayam jyoti swayam kinchididam chakasti. Right. So now he goes on to describing in so many words that which is indescribable, in reality wordless, nameless. That is where comes the beauty of this teaching. Whether words are used to take you to the wordless, nameless. The purpose of teaching is not to familiarize you with the words, but with the meaning of the words. That is why in the beginning there is silence and no words. In the end there is silence and no words. No word, no description can ever create a reality. Understand? The universe with infinite name and forms. Gross universe, your subtle thought world, the causal, the ignorance, all of them exist without being named. Naming is a game that is initiated by the human beings. Animals are incapable of naming. Trees, any other living creature is incapable of naming the objective universe. Only human beings have the necessary intelligence to name, to create words, languages, then to communicate. And the purpose of the word is to communicate. The purpose of the language is to communicate. But here, unfortunately, that whole purpose is defeated when the man loses himself in the communication, loses himself in the words. Just see how trying to announce your presence, you create the word I in relation to you and he, the first person, second person, third person. I, you, he. That we shall see more about in good Bhagavad Gita, Purushottama and all that. The moment you create the word I, you lose yourself in that word. And then you. The difference is established. Even though I, you and he are all the time one undifferentiated consciousness, at the moment we start behaving as I, you and he, now divisions are solidified. Just see that. Everybody forgets himself. So the purpose here of giving these names is not to make the student lose himself in the realm of words, which already Shankara beautifully wrote it before, if you remember that line. Sabdajala Maharanyam Chitta Brahmana Karanam. Sabdajala Maharanyam. This network of words is a huge forest where the individual can completely lose himself. And the same line you can tell it in another way. Sabdajala Maharanyam. This network of words is a mighty jungle. You can go there for a sightseeing. Choice is yours. You can wander about in the forest, happily exploring everything. You can lose yourself in the forest, completely losing the direction. Words understood helps you to see yourself. Not understood, you lose yourself in the group of words. Here, it is so beautifully used because first having shown him the nature of himself, which is other than the three bodies, other than the three avasthas, other than the panchakoshas, and ultimately aham pratyaya gochara, who is he, and saying that that's something, pratyagatma, consciousness, not only here but at once everywhere. And if you want to give it a name, Brahman. Also, you can give these names to that. Which one? All these names that are given. We saw it in the morning. Param, Brahma, Sat, ever existing, Advitiyam, one without a second, Vishuddha, absolutely pure, nothing else existing other than it, Ananda Ghanam, absolute blissful, and there is nothing else, Niranjanam, untainted, nothing else exists other than it to make it impure, Prashantam, absolutely peaceful, Adyanta Vihinam, free from, it is Adi Anta Vihinam, there is no beginning, no end. Anadi Anantam, beginningless, endless. Akriyam. Akriya means no kriya, no movement. Why there is no movement? Understand. Why there is no movement? Because movement is possible from a place to place where you are not. If something is all pervasive, can there be movement? Understand. That is why inactivity does not mean keeping the body inactive and somberi, lazy. Inactivity is understanding yourself. There is no movement possible. Why? All pervasive. Where to go? Akriyam, Nirantara, Ananda, Rasaswarupam. Always the Ananda Rasaswarupam, the nature of pure joy, essence of everything in this universe. And what else it is? Nirasta Maya Kruta Sarvam Edam. Nirasta Sarva Maya Krutam Idam. Whatever the appearances are in this universe, Maya Krutam, whatever appearances because of ignorance, what all idam you see, Nirasta is totally, all these things are set, not existing in the consciousness. Appearances merge in the reality. Like when you throw a stone into the calm surface of water, the waves rise and fall. A person can say, the waves are rising. Another person can say, where are the waves? It is water, 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 water. So which one is right? You can see the water, you can see the wave, but don't lose sight of the water while looking at the wave. While looking at the water, if you don't see the wave, perhaps it is okay. But why should you not see the wave? Because wave is the beauty. Water is steady. So changes Understand? The changes are the exotic nature of the universe. Imagine a changeless existence. All the time nothing changes. What type of life it will be? Imagine. Just imagine. Like watching a TV where one scene is painted, fixed, one channel. One channel, that channel also one picture. Anybody interested in purchasing that program? Lucky our mind has how many channels? Million channels. Nothing to be paid. No cable TV payment. No fighting. No switching off. Unless you want to switch off. You can switch off. You want to go to sleep, you switch off your movie. And you want to create your own movie, you can sit down and create your own movie. Imagine. Just imagine. There are many people who do that. No. Your anger is another imagination, your hatred is imagination, jealousy is imagination, infatuation is imagination. Very nicely, of course, I don't think we'll ever have a time to see through that 100 verses of Bhartrihari. He writes 300 verses, 100 verses on Niti Shatakam, as to how a person should live. Maybe chance permits, sometimes we shall see it in the evenings. Another one is Vairagya Shatakam, 100 verses on Vairagya, dispassion. Maybe I should take it. That would be really nice. Another one is Sringara Shatakam, the pleasures of life, Sringara, love, man-woman relationship. That is 100 verses on that. Because he was a person, he was the right person to write it because he was a king and he was infatuated with his wife. So one day the story goes, a sage visits him and he is very happy with the king because he is a very efficient king, very sensitive, noble, kind. So the sage gives him a golden fruit and tells him, if you eat it, you shall remain healthy for a long time. You remain healthy and young for a long time. The king was so much infatuated by his wife, he said, let her have it. Why should I eat? And he gave it to her. And then when they see him evening, the king is sitting down there and he saw a lady who collects cow dung, a very ordinary lady, fixing something on the top of the cow dung basket and walking. But it's looking very bright. It was very unusually bright. Somehow he had a suspicion, what is that something? He said, call that lady. She was called. And he was surprised to see the fruit, that fruit there. So he couldn't believe it. He said, asked the lady, who gave it to you? Where from you found it? Then she admitted, I have a lover boy who is working in your stable. That's great. How did he got it? It is queen's paramour. The queen loved him. He left the world. That is why you have got a Bhartrihari cave in Ujjaini. That is Bhartrihari. He was a king. He left everything. But he was sensible. He didn't commit suicide. He was a very wise person. He was a great learned scholar. He wrote verses. There he says about this bhavana, this thought, where he says, Yam chintayami satatam maisha virakta. I go on thinking about her. She doesn't like me. She is thinking about somebody else. Whom sa anyam, I think about her. She thinks about somebody else. That one thinks about somebody else. He said, this world is so stupid. He said, dik fai, meaning it is waste. Tamcha to that man, tamcha to that woman, the whole series of it. Madanamcha, madana, the cupid, which brings this type of emotion. Dik tamcha, tamcha, madanamcha, mamcha, including me. I am also an idiot to lose myself in this. Let's think of these emotions. Yes. Anything can you lose, anything can be lost. Because your mind come back. 1,000 channels. You think of something, you can create your own story. Infatuation, love, hatred, jealousy. Your own little dish TV. Huh? No payment needed, but appreciate how life is. If you know how to perceive, that is why these emotions, understand, are so complicated. That is where some people say, I cannot believe in anybody. Why? Because there's so much beaten in life. You invest everything, it goes somewhere. That way the best thing is not to expect that loyalty. The best thing is not to expect that loyalty. If it comes, fantastic. Doesn't come, excellent. Or else you shall be dead. It never happens. Please appreciate. Never. That is because it's a continuously changing thing. Whereas who you are is a changeless absolute. That is why Ananda Rasaswarupam. You really want to be happy? Be yourself. Not with something, with somebody, with a thought or with an idea. But that something is continuously changing. Therefore, so beautiful. Nirasta Maya Kruta Sarva Vedam. Maya Kruta Sarva Vedam. What all appearances are there, it all disappears there. Whereas itself ever existing. Nityam Sukham Nishkalama Prameyam Nityam, eternally existing. Same line, again and again you have to listen. Yes, are you getting that? Same word how many times repeated? Nityam Sukham, another verse. Sukham Nityam, another verse. Aprameyam Nishkalam, Aprameyam Nishkam Ajam Saswadam, another set. One verse. Why is it so? Because every time the word is told, every time the word is revealed, the person who doesn't know how to listen, immediately the mind says, I have already listened to it. The one who knows how to listen, you go back to the meaning. Again. Nitya. If you are sitting down as a listener, listen carefully. If you are sitting down as a listener, you shall be tired of the words being repeated. If you are sitting down as the truth, is your old descriptions all the time. That's why when you are teaching, the same word 20th time, fresh. If you see the meaning of it, if you are a grammatical person, Nityam, already told. What is this already told? It's like the student telling, already heard. Sardar went to watch a movie. When he went to watch a movie, you know that MGM picture? What? The lion? Ooh, it goes, no? Ooh, goes. Sardar was sitting on picture, he saw this. He said, I have seen this. He left. I have seen this movie. Hey, that is just the beginning. It's like that people also. I have heard, Nityam, I have heard. Heard? What is coming? That's just a trailer. It can be a word, different context. Not that different context means different thing, different combinations. So, watch it, enjoy it. So if you are a person who knows the meaning of it, every time it comes up fresh. If you know how to listen, that is your glory only. Do you ever get tired of listening to your own glory? Why the self-knowledge is not tiring? Why watching your own face in the mirror is not tiring? Exactly for same reason. You take 1 hour to fix up your face before breakfast. To keep that health going, you take only little bit of breakfast. So nothing is disturbed. But even while washing the hand, what has happened in the 2 minutes? That 1 hour you have already spent in grooming yourself. Now 2 minutes, what happened that again? What is that? Because nobody is tired of looking at his own face. Same thing, listening to this truth. Because about the infinity, absolute. Anyway, nityam, sukham, nishkalam. So sukham, anandam. Nishkalam, no kala, no part. It has no part. Physical body has hands, legs and other things. Chaitanya consciousness has no limbs of any kind. Nishkalam, aprameyam. Prameyam, which can be known. Aprameyam, it cannot be objectified, it cannot be known, cannot be seen by the sense organs. The eyes, understand, the eyes can see this flower. Okay, the eyes can see this flower. The eyes cannot see themselves. The eyes can be seen by the mind, the thought. Eyes in turn can be seen by the consciousness. But nothing can see the consciousness. Eyes cannot look within. Thoughts are inert. So nothing can objective. That is why unconsciously you pick up the I thought and assume yourself as the knower. I know the consciousness. You can't know the consciousness like you know the flower. You are the consciousness. Are you getting that? There, knowing and being are one and the same. Are you getting that? Knowing and being are one and the same. When I know the lotus, I am not the lotus. When I know the consciousness, aham, atma, both aham as well as the atma, chetana, all the words mean only same thing. There is no other description. Aprameyam arupamabhyaktam anakhyamabhyam arupam. No rupa, no form. Listen. See the beauty of it. That is why you must learn to contemplate. Arupam, no rupa. Who is telling it is no rupa? Arupa, the word you use to say it is no rupa. Already, if you get stuck on the word arupa, no rupa, is it necessary to say it is no rupa? It's like telling it has no sabda. Why are you talking? Asabda. Are you getting that? Do you understand that spirit? To say it is asabda, is it necessary to say it is asabda? Because if you say that asabda is a sabda. No sound, it is no sound. If you name it, then no sound becomes a arupa, no form. Anama, no name. It says, arupam avyaktam na vyajate, no manifestation of any kind. That means any rupa, any form, anything that you see, it is not. Anakhyam, akhya means name. Anakhyam, anama, no arupa, anama, no name, no form. That is why when you pick up a name, the purpose is to see the nameless and not to get stuck on the name. Abhayam na beti, never perishes, imperishable, always remain the same. Jyoti swayam kinchit idam chakasti, swayam jyoti idam kinchit chakasti, self-luminous, always shining in its own glory. Nothing shines, illumines it. Always shining. You cannot lose sight of yourself. The sun is shining because your eyes are shining. Eyes are shining because your mind is shining behind the eyes. The mind is shining because you are shining. You shine because you shine. There is no other reason. That is why self-luminous. If you ask your child, please go and see whether the sun has come up. Will the sun take a torchlight and go? See that whether in the room the light is on or not. They could give me a torch. Deepasanya anya deepecha. A lamp does not depend another lamp for its illumination. Deepasya anya deepecha. There is a lamp is already on. You don't need another light to see it. You don't need another light to look at the light of lights. Consciousness, eternally conscious. The sun sets. Sun rises, sun sets. Eyes rise, eyes set. Open and close. Thoughts rise, thoughts set. Consciousness. Na udeti, na astamayati. Neither it rises, nor it sets. But all the time, same. Sayam Jakasti. And it is something. Gyantrugeya jnana sunyam anantam nirvikalpakam kevala khanda chinmatram param tattvam vidurbudha. Gyantrugeya jnana sunyam anantam nirvikalpakam kevala khanda chinmatram param tattvam vidurbudha. It's beautiful. Param tattva buddhaha viduhu. This, those who are knowing this param tattva, the limitless reality, available at all times, all places, all conditions, we call them Buddha, enlightened ones, awakened ones. And such people are, when what do they see? They see this, which is, what do they know? What do they see? Gyantru, Jnana, Jnaya, Shunyam. That which is free from knower, Jnata, knower. Jnayam, known. Jnanam, knowledge. This is known as, in technical language, they call it Triputi. Triputi, they call it as the Triputi, technical language. Jnata, Jnana, Jnayam. Knower, knowledge, known. Dhyata, meditator. Dhyanam, meditation. Dhyayam, object to be meditated upon. All the three are one and the same. In case of the sense experiences, understand, in case of the sense experiences, you have three things, same thing. Jnata, Jnana, Jnayam. Suppose you say Jnata, Jnana, Jnayam, eyes seeing it, then object is seen, then you are the seer. Mind is seer. Let's take a simple example. This knowledge, this is the lotus, okay? This is Jnayam, known. Who is Jnata? I know. So I thought, knower. What is Jnanam? The knowledge of it. True to the perception, listen, true to the perception, the thought takes place. What is knowledge? Knowledge takes place within. Outside, it is object of knowledge. Are you getting that? Outside, it is object of knowledge. The thought is knowledge. Okay, thought is knowledge. This is Jnayam, object of knowledge. I know. Three are different. Flower is different, thought is different, knower is different. Are you getting that? Same thing in every experience. Drashta, drishyam, darshanam. Seer, I thought seer. Drishyam, this is seen. Darshanam, through your eyes you see, and jnanam takes place. Okay. Srota, srutam, srotabyam. The hearer, the sound is heard. Srotabyam, and srota, the hearer, and sravanam, that which is the listening. Understand? So, listening, listener, and what is listen? Three different things. Sight, seer, seeing are three different things. Okay? Are you getting that point? When you say knower, the same I thought, knowledge. What is knowledge? It can be a sound, it can be a touch, it can be a taste, it can be smell. Okay? And the object of knowledge, outside. So three different things are there. When it comes to Atma Vidya, what is known? Consciousness. Who is the knower? Consciousness. What is the knowledge? Consciousness. See how easy it is? In other places, if one of the three is lost, you are finished. Here you cannot lose the three things. Are you getting that? How nice it is. How simple and how beautiful. That is why Atma Vidya is the Ati Sulabham. Bhagavan says, Krishna says that, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, Susukham, Kartum, Abhayam. Hey Arjuna, this is royal knowledge, king among the knowledge, Raja Vidya. We'll see when you go to Gita. King among the secret. But one thing he says, Susukham Kartum. Sukham Kartum means easy to do. Susukham Kartum, very, very easy to do. Very, very easy. Why? To see this, where should you go? Nowhere. What time? Any time. Where? Anywhere. What is the distance between you and what you want to know? Nothing. Then what is the difficulty? Only difficulty is idea that it is difficult. That is why when the teachers push that idea into your head, very rarely one man will come to know the truth. They think they are highlighting the knowledge and are doing the praise, prasansa of this wisdom. But that is successfully destroy the man for the rest of his life. Why? Very difficult. Understand? Susukham kartam. Because there is no difference between jnata, jnana, geyam. The eyes are to see. Suppose eyes goes defective. Object is defect. Object is defective. Not available. Nor is in some other place. Very difficult. All the three things must be brought together. In case of this, all the three you. And there is no need to maintain this consciousness. There is no question of suddenly say, Swamiji, it's a rainy day. It looks little very, drowned or drenched, not very crisp. Consciousness is little slow today. Today it is shivering. Why? Cold climate. That is why this knowledge is not available in the cold countries. Only in hot countries are available. Because always crisp. In cold country, frozen. Frozen consciousness. That's why they have to defreeze it. That's why they have to come to India and to defreeze. And is it so? Or can you say, now that I have got it, I am going back to my country. Why? I will put it in deep freeze. So that it should not be lost. Should remain ever fresh. Is it necessary? Bringing some Swiss chocolate you have to put immediately in the fridge here. Why? Melt. Keep it locked. Somebody will love it. Knowledge, should you freeze it? Keep it hidden from somebody? No, see, Swamiji, I am going now to other countries. What about customs clearance? Suppose they confiscate wisdom. They confiscate. Nobody can do nothing about it. Are you getting that point? All times, all places, all conditions. No difficulty at all. Ishvara, revel, enjoy. I tell you, the time has come not to neglect the world. It's good that the world has come to this stage because so many facilities, so many things. But the way it is going, the oil price has gone so much. Now with the car, you shall be walking the street. Like a man was admitted into hospital because he was diseased. And then after his cure, doctor asked him, "How are you, sir?" He said, "Doctor, you did exactly what you wanted me to do." "What is that?" You told me you'll make me walk. I was lying down on the bed. You told me you'll make me walk, no? Now I'm really walking. To give your fees, I sold the car. So I'm really walking. Now that's what exactly is going to happen today. You have to pay the price for this unimaginable prosperity. How many people can do their own things? Just imagine. You have to maintain your garden, maintain your things. That means if you are a ordinary person, no skill, you are dead. You have to have a skill to survive. There were times when only one man was earning and the whole family was running. Hey, I'm not telling it's an ideal dream, no. But he could manage 10 people. A woman can manage 5 children, even if the man is dead. Today you think they can manage? They can't manage themselves. Hey, children, curse. When you consider a child as a curse, what type of love you shall expect from the child? A child is a curse. What love and respect you shall expect from the child? You consider it a duty, somehow to finish the duty and finish it. Let them go to hell. What love and affection? Things have changed. All because of the wrong attitude. Religion is compromised. People don't understand what it is. Wrong theologies, wrong approaches, wrong thoughts made the person absolutely selfish. And what that man will say? Oh, in Upanishadic, Vedic tradition is very, very selfish. They always insist that man must look for his personal redemption. Selfish? That is the only thing which will make you selfless. You think by giving away somebody, you are very selfless. You don't understand. You are giving tangible something, demanding intangible satisfaction, intangible gratitude, intangible recognition. You become such a pain that you demand and receive your pound of flesh from everybody. That is why more such social organizations, religious missions existing to help people, they are the worst fellows. Why? It is the empty person. Wants to give something, demanding a price. Can you do because it is to be done? And that attitude shall come only you are happy with yourself. I have told you that example long back. When the air hostess asks you, in the event of the fall in the cabin pressure, oxygen mask will come down. Give yourself first before you give it to somebody. It's not a selfish activity. If you are dying, you are not going to keep other people alive. Keep yourself alive. And that's not a selfish act. But keeping yourself alive, allowing other people to die away is selfish. That's why be happy, then continue to provide that. For what? Because that person deserves it, not because he follows my religion, my God, or my thinking, my philosophy, my politics. That day the world will be a most beautiful place. Why? No religion to encash on, no personal God to barter, no other gratitude. Why that bird is singing? Why? You think he's going to entertain us? He's singing. What? It continues. Good demonstration. That's true. Why do you think he's doing that? And we are enjoying. Neither we are grateful, nor he demands gratitude. Can you help like that to people? Why are you giving? Nothing else to do. So many things I have got. Take it. Whoever is hungry, come on, eat it. You are sick, come on, we have facilities to cure you. No, I'll do that. Will you hang yourself with this symbol? You give me food and hang me, right? You give me medical facilities and then destroy me. Wonderful. United Nations, you must vote for the country, then only you will get the aid for food. Oh, such generosity. You understand how dangerous it is? Can you give? Why? Because you have. No other reasons. Why the sun gives you light? For a change, can it give you darkness? Huh? Why the river gives you water? For a change, will it give you an apple juice? It comes. It's there. Take it. It's all up to us how to use it. Think, please think. It's all up to us. So can you give this knowledge? It is just like, please understand the danger part of today, our generation must know this. To keep the financial health of a country going, to maintain a strong economy, you don't mind pushing millions of tons of wheat into Pacific. Why? Because you don't want the wheat price to destabilize. Let the milk be down the drain so that the milk prices remain stable. Why don't you do that for petrol now? Push more, put more, so that the price goes down. No. Price must always go up or steady. Why don't you give away the milk to the poor person? These religious, they will be heavy onto religious people, which they should be. Recently it happened in Puri Jagannath temple. Jagannath temple, foreigners are not allowed. This is such an archaic, stupid idea. And who is a Hindu? Whose skin is brown. Such a nonsensical idea. Why? Every brown skin is a Hindu. Huh? There are Christians, there are Muslims, everybody brown skin, right? Every white skinned man is not a believer in Christianity or Hinduism, or they may be non-believer also. Not necessarily religious, but no, there are many non-believers. But no, branded. If it is a fair skin, foreigner, non-Hindu. If it is a brown skin, so you can understand the depth of the priests, the skin deep appreciation, right? Literally skin deep appreciation. One American looked like Indian, he has gone in. Idiot started putting a photograph. Nobody is allowed taking a snap inside the temple. He could have gone in and walked out because nobody had seen him going, he hanging around. When he was taking a photograph, they caught him. When they caught him, they talked to him, finished. He opened his mouth and the bag is out of the cat. Eh? A cat is out of the bag. Oh, you are listening. All right. So the cat is out of the bag. Now you know what did they do? They dumped 700,000 rupees food, 600,000 to 700,000 rupees prasadam for that. Because in that temple, every day hundreds of thousands of people eat. Best food. You want to have a real best vegetarian food? Go to Puri temple. I'm not telling you a joke. 30 varieties, 40 varieties. Sweet. I mean, it's a feast every day. Unless you eat it, you won't know what it is. And if you come with the people who know the people in the people, you will get the capital letter BEST, best. Those things also everybody doesn't get. Best food, they dumped it. Now suddenly the whole, naturally secular brigade gets up. What? Oh, the religious people look at that. How can they do that? They should not do that just because they should have given. True, they should have done that. But what way these secular leaders are doing it? To keep the petrol price, to keep the milk price going, millions of tons you put it in Europe they did it 5-6 years back. Millions of tons of wheat goes into Pacific in America. For what? So, what happens that time? Suddenly you are not very, all secular. Whether it is, that's why telling there are secular fanatics, religious fanatics. Both type of people are there. Understand? So time has come to appreciate these things. You need a thought, very globalized. Give because you give. No other reason. And that will happen when you are contented with yourself. You don't ask the caste, creed, sex, race, nationality, nothing. Hungry, hunger has to be fed, doesn't matter who it is. Disease is to be healed, doesn't matter who it is. Person who is inconvenienced must be helped, doesn't matter who he is. Just do it. Then only it will be nice. In secular attitude, can you say, oh, this is a very secular attitude? Secular attitude. All the secular governments will not help another country if the other country doesn't kowtow their line. Go against American principle and get aid from America. Go against Chinese, go against Russian interest and get their support. Even the whole United Nations is a sham. Why? 5 countries have veto power. For what? In an assembly, are you getting that? If an assembly, if you give 2 people, suppose we are all meeting here and I am the veto. I am the number 1 boy. So I have the veto. What all you decide, I can veto it. Now, if you are honorable, should you be there? Because ultimately your decision means nothing. Because if it doesn't suit me, I'll say no. Simple common sense. You are in a family with 4 brothers or 4 sisters, 8 people. Suppose 1 brother, 1 sister say, whatever you say, if these 2 say no, everything is no. If you are respectable brothers and sisters, will you say if it is ultimate, so you 2 decide. Which ultimately our things means nothing, no. So you 2 decide. So give the whole response to these 5 people and finish it up. This is secularism. You understand? How limited in their perception, God only knows. Instead of another 2-3, now India, Brazil and other, they want to get in Japan, they want to get into that exclusive club. Instead of getting the exclusive club, the best thing will be remove the 5 from the exclusive club and keep it an open forum. If you want democracy to run, let it be democracy. In democracy, why are you giving special power to somebody? Just think of it. Both ways there is possibility of fight. Anyway, why I am telling is because this knowledge doesn't stand in isolation. You can use this principle in your kitchen, in your bedroom, in your boardroom, in your parliament, in your assemblies, in the jungle, when you are alone, when you are in the universe. Principle is same. Happy you are alone, happy with people. Amazing wisdom. So please see that. So it is something, Gyantru Geya Shunyam. So Gyantru Gyana Gyan. So this knowledge is so simple because there is no knowledge. So every time, anywhere, anytime, any place, a person can be aware of himself. That's Anantam Nirvikalpakam Anantam, endless. Hey, I get this knowledge. Suppose it comes to an end. By chance, when a body goes, it comes to an end. Body will not. How can you say with the body it will not come to an end? It has survived childhood. It has survived youth. It will survive old age. Are you getting that? The body has grown old. Consciousness has grown old. Baby consciousness. Youthful consciousness. Now the consciousness is very strong. You know. I think slowly the consciousness is becoming Is it like that? Consciousness. The space has no season. The space allows all the seasons to play in its womb. The gentle breeze of the spring, the strong loo, the hot wind from the desert, monsoon breeze, all blow in the womb of the space. Space itself is not seasonal. There can be winter sky, summer sky, rainy season sky. Because of the clouds, not because of the space. Space is space. Same thing, consciousness. There is no. Body comes to an end, it will end. It has survived the changing body. It shall survive the death of the end of the body also. Anandam nirvikalpakam, no vikalpa, no modification of any kind. Therefore, see that you are free from modification, yet enjoy every modification. I hope you have got that principle, okay? Be restful. Enjoy restlessness if you want. Be the changeless. Enjoy the changes. Okay. Kevala akhanda chinmatram paratattvam. So this is Buddha, Viduhu, the wise people know this, or those who know they are wise. Kevalam, it is Kevala. Kevala means Veda Shunyam. 3 types of Veda, differences. They call it in Sanskrit, Sakala Veda Shunyam Kevalam, Sajatiya Veda, Vijatiya Veda, Swagata Veda. These are the 3 Veda. Veda means difference. Not, it is Vheda. 3 Vedas, 3 types of differences. Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata. These are the 3 differences. These 3 differences are visible in the universe. One is Sajatiya Veda. Sajatiya Veda means Sajatiya Veda, animal species. One species called animal. Sajatiya Veda means the difference obtained between animals and animals. All are animals, but the tiger is not lion, the lion is not cow, the cow is not deer. Sajatiya. One jati, one type, but differences are existing. Vijatiya Veda means different species, animal species and plant kingdom. Animal kingdom, plant kingdom. So that is Vijatiya Veda. The plant kingdom is different from the animal kingdom. Among the animals, different animals. Among the plants, different plants. This is Vijatiya, okay? And the third one is Swagata Veda. Swagata Veda means differences obtained in one member of the species. Like it is a tiger, and the tiger has a head, the tiger nail, the tiger bone, the tiger tail. This is Swagata Veda. In the differences obtained in one body. Are you getting that? So, Vijatiya, the differences obtained between animal and plant. Sajatiya, differences obtained in the given species. Swagata Veda, the differences obtained in the given member of the species. Okay. Now when you see Sajat Swagata Veda, all these three things do not exist in consciousness. There is no Sajatiya Veda. There is nothing like it. There is no Vijatiya Veda. There is no different types of consciousness. There is no Swagata Veda. Why? Nishkalam, partless. The head of consciousness, tail of consciousness, stomach of consciousness. So there is no differences of any kind. Differences of Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata, the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and a given member of the species, you cannot escape. There is a differences in the creation you cannot escape. That is why people, those who try to homogenize, they are committing a blunder against the natural principle of the universe. That is why when you say everybody must be follower of this religion, that is another worst crime. You understand? In this tradition, that's why every type of religion has a access. Whatever the theologies anywhere say, it has a place in the Vedic understanding. You believe in a God somewhere sitting down? Yes. Vishnu in Vaikuntha, Shiva in Kailas. So what is wrong with somebody in heaven or somebody in hell or somebody someplace? You say, there is rebirth. Oh, there is rebirth. Another place, there is no rebirth. Yeah, there is no rebirth. Only man? Yes, only man. Why man? Why not fire? Yes, why not fire? What about woman? Yeah, woman also fine. Why any form? Yes, no form. Every theology, that is a mother of all religions. Everything is included. Are you getting that? So, there is no difference of any kind. That's why trying to homogenize, that everything must be one, is a mistake. When you try to convert people to, this type of meditation everybody must do. Why? Why? This is the food everybody must eat. This is the dress everybody put on. Everybody must take this as the God. Why? Don't push me into it. God is everywhere. Is in answer everything. Which part you want to take? You like it, take it. Don't like it, dump it. One who sees it will be comfortable with anything and everything. Kevalam Advitiyam. One who knows this, Buddha, wise man. Okay? Be wise. We'll see tomorrow. Okay? That is the wisdom and wise one only say. All times, all places, all conditions, maintain it. Close your eyes.